Yo, what's going on, people? I just woke up from a nap. What is happening to all the people around the world, man? What's going on to my mates? Give me a second, I got an echo. Hope everyone's doing really well. So, yeah, man, I woke up earlier on. I see that Errol Spence has been a very vocal today. You know what I mean? Errol the True Spence Jr. says Terence Crawford's holding up all these fights. And basically, Terence Crawford is delaying the whole fucking shit. So Errol Spence is putting it on Bud Crawford. Errol Spence said that Bud Crawford is holding up all this shit. He said that a man needs to fight and stop wasting time. Errol Spence said that he was ready for the fight in November. Yo, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Errol the Truth Spence Jr. said that he was ready. And he's ready signed the fight. So everybody out there who's capping and talking a lot of bullshit, Errol Spence is waiting on Bud Crawford. And Errol Spence has called out Bud Crawford today. He basically saying that Bud Crawford is the reason why the fight's not happened. And Errol Spence is already signed. So what does that tell you now? So now who's capping now? Because Errol Spence wanted a fight in November, bro. Errol the True Spence Jr., the WBC, the IBF, and the WBA champion, unified champion, wanted to fight Bud Crawford in November. So now the person who's holding up the fights is Bud Crawford. The person who's not making the fight is Bud Crawford. Errol Spence is already signed and ready to go. But Bud Crawford is not ready. So what does that tell you about this fight now? If Errol Spence is calling him out and saying you ain't even signed the fight, you're delaying everything. So basically, Errol Spence is calling him out, saying sign the fucking fight. At this point, I don't even know if the fight's going to happen. Yo, big shout out to Real Boxing TV. We got bacon and eggs in the building. What's happening, people? You know, at this point, I don't even know if the fight is even going to happen. Because Errol Spence saying that Bud Crawford is doing a lot of talking and no signing. So, I mean, we don't know. We don't know what's going on. Yo, big shout out to Hayes. Salute to Hayes, man. But look, there's too much talking. And Errol Spence said that Bud Crawford's just doing talking, bro. He ain't fighting shit. So Errol Spence is already signed to ready to fight, while Bud Crawford's still going back and forth. You know what I mean? So Errol Spence said, look, man, I've been at this weight for a decade. Yeah, big shout out to Hayes. He said, look, man, Errol the Spence is the truth. He said, I've been waiting for a... He goes, I've been at this weight for a decade. What you think? I'm going to sit around waiting for Bud Crawford? Errol Spence basically saying that, look, man, I ain't going to wait on the goalpost. Either fight the fight or go fuck yourself. Errol Spence ain't going to just sit there and waiting for Bud Crawford until Bud Crawford's ready next year. What he's basically saying now is that I've been at this weight and this ain't no fun. The weight that Errol Spence has to make, he says, look, man, this ain't no fun for me. Sign the fucking fight and stop making me wait. And that's how he feels. So what do you think Bud Crawford's doing? What do you think Bud Crawford's doing, bro? Hey, look, we're going to come back to this in a minute. I know people want to speak about it, But what we want to talk about is, I'm going to start with this right now. It's Tyson Fury robbing everyone to the bank. We're going to come back to Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. But this now fight with Derek Chisora, part 3. At this point, isn't Tyson Fury robbing everyone to the bank? This might be an entertaining fight for us in England, but worldwide, globally, this is a fucking robbery. If you have to pay pay-per-view for Derek Chisora to fight Tyson Fury, bro, they're playing the fans. Boxing's playing the fans, bro. I mean, yeah, Tyson Fury wanted to fight Anthony Joshua. But this fight, Derek Chisora, bro. Come on, man. Derek Chisora, bruv. Out of anybody else he could have chose, Derek Chisora, bruv. This fight is not gonna be, man, this is a robbery to the bank. Tyson Fury just making millions and millions. And this fight is not really a trilogy for me. When you want a trilogy, there must be a close fight. But Tyson Fury beat the fuck out of Derek Chisora years ago. So who the fuck wants to watch this? For real though. Who wants to watch this, bro? I don't know anybody who wants to watch this. I'm not sure if people in boxing are really excited about this fight. I don't know. But yo, I'm half asleep. So yo, real boxing, if you want to come and cook, it's up to you. But look, at the end of the day, Tyson Fury with this fight, man, this is like a robbery. This is a proper robbery. It's like boxing fans are like bitches. What are we getting out of this fight with Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury, bro? What are you getting out of this fight with Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, bro? I don't know, you know. But let's see what Max thinks about it. Because I think this is a robbery. I think Tyson Fury, Derek Chisora is a robbery, and it's just playing the boxing fans, just to keep the boxing fans spend money. What do you think, Max?
Hey, what's up, Rap Star? Salute to the chat. Yeah, man. I think this is a. I mean, I'm definitely not paying, but I don't ever really pay like that anyway. But I think this is just a stay busy fight. I mean, I don't want to see it. If there's nothing else to watch, I'll watch it. But if there's another like boxing or UFC fight, I'll watch that before I watch this. So it's nothing special, you know.
Yeah, but this is a bad fight, bro. I can't even cap. You can call me out, real boxing. I ain't a fanboy. I want you to call me out for this fight.
You're interested in it?
Nah, I'm interested to watch it on the night because of entertainment.
Yeah.
But I don't want to really see this fight, bro.
Yeah. Nah, me
This ain't the fight that I chose to watch. Ain't nobody wanted to watch this. Look, we got so many other fighters that this guy could have got in the ring with. Otto Wallin part 2.
Oh.
You know, this fight is robbing the bank, bro. Proper robbing the people, don't you think? Don't you
Yeah.
think Tyson Fury is robbing the people now in this fight? Come on, look at the man's level of boxing. We were talking how he's probably the best of this era. And the best of this era is fighting a fucking guy who's a journeyman now.
So I gotta call you out, man. What's up with your brethren?
My
Don't
brethren,
fanboy. Keep the
my
same energy.
my brethren's letting me down, bro.
He is.
Yeah, I'm watching the fight. Gypsy King is Gypsy King, and I'll tell you this, Max. Gypsy King will sell this fight out by himself.
Yeah, well, he's the face of the heavyweight division.
Tyson Fury's gonna sell out the fight, bro, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, he is. He is. Especially in the UK, they're gonna do good numbers. They're definitely gonna sell over 77,000, like what, not like Wilder.
Yeah, I mean, look, Look, this is what I'm saying, bro. If they charge pay-per-view for this in England as well, it's robbing the people, innit? Don't you think they're robbing the fans here? Don't
Yeah,
you
I
think
think
they're
so.
treating the fans like hoes?
I think so.
Man, come on, man. Boxing's treating the fans like hoes.
I think so.
We're like some fucking hoes out here, like hookers, waiting for the biggest fucking fight, and the man's fucking giving us this fight. What the fuck is this, bro? Come on, man. I'm gonna call Fury out. Fury played us.
Yeah,
Can't be calling out
but
Joshua and all this shit, bro, and give you Derek Chisora.
yeah, but I mean, I tell you what, I'm gonna say something real quick because I'm gonna come back in a second. But
If I'm
dude,
here.
can I tell you something real quick?
Mm.
All right, so I never really understood what the LDBC is about, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you know how you always talk about the Wilder fanboys?
Mm.
Dude, I went to this dude channel called Trail Boxing or
Yeah.
something like that. And I guess they're LBDC, whatever. Dude, they were talking hella crap about Fury.
They
And
were one day.
and all I asked the guy was who wants to see a Tyson Fury versus Wilder 4? And the dude went off on me. And I was just in the chat.
Oh
Bro,
shit.
they were when I'm talking about fanboy Wilder, I've never seen something like that in my life, yo.
Wow. That's
I never seen something like that. I was like, yo, we don't do that at Rap Star. You feel me? We don't fanboy for nobody over there.
I told you these channels are twisted out here, bro.
It's
Out there.
crazy. It makes me appreciate more like you and Punch because dang, man, it's crazy the hate out here. I didn't realize it's that bad on other YouTube channels, man.
I mean, yeah, look, I'm already keeping it real about Fury,
Yeah.
but they couldn't keep it real about the Hellenius fight with Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, nah, they were saying that Wilder's like he's still the man and he's like all this and no one can stop him and Fury cheated and I
Mm.
typed in all three fights, and I was like, man, but I never seen like that type of fanboy. Those are probably worse fanboys than Canelo fanboys. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, let's see what the chat's saying, Max.
Yeah, but I'll be
The
right back.
chat's
I'll be right back.
yeah. The chat's saying I'm watching the Gypsy fight. Anybody, to be honest. Hayes is a real Tyson Fury fan, so he don't give a fuck. He's gonna watch Tyson Fury fight anybody. Bacon and Egg says, I'll watch it, but it's not a pay-per-view fight though. But you still watch it. Fury's the guy who's the face of boxing. This is like Canelo Alvarez fighting Yildirim. This is like Canelo Alvarez fighting Rocky Fielding out here. You know what I mean? This is Tyson Fury, and this is the fight that he's got. To be honest, everyone's going to watch it, but it is a fight that really people want big fights with Tyson Fury. Fury is a man who beat the fuck out of Dillian White, knocked him out with one punch, and Fury beat the fuck out of Deontay Wilder. So at this point, people just want big fights, But look, at the end of the day, Fury did want to fight Anthony Joshua. And Joshua didn't sign the fight. And Fury had a date in December. And Fury had to keep himself busy. Tyson Fury had to keep himself busy, bro. There's nothing else he could do. At the end of the day, he got to still fight, innit? Now, even though I'm saying that this is robbing the fans a little bit, if they do pay-per-view, it's robbing the fans. But at the end of the day, the man had a date in December. And Tyson Fury has to fight. One way or another, Fury has to make a fight. He got to stay busy. And the only man who was going to get a paycheck straight away was old Del Boy Derek fucking Chisora. Old Del Boy Derek Chisora was the man to take the paycheck. Now, Derek Chisora took a beating. Derek Chisora has took a beating from Tyson Fury in the last fight. He got beaten up. Derek Chisora got beaten up, and it wasn't even at all close. Tyson Fury beat Derek Chisora up easy. So, you know what I mean? You know that Fury's the clear winner. And that's it. Fury's the clear winner. And Fury probably going to stop Derek Chisora in a fucking few rounds. To be honest. Man, Tyson Fury going to stop Derek Chisora within 6 rounds, bruv. This is just a keep busy fight, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing else going on with this fight, bro. Ain't nothing else going on with this fight. Tyson Fury was telling Derek Chisora, tell your boy to step up. Tyson Fury was telling Derek Chisora because I think Derek Chisora is under Anthony Joshua's management company. So Fury was telling Chisora, man, tell your boy to step up. Tell your boy with the muscles, the bodybuilder, step up. He said, the only reason I'm fighting you is Anthony Joshua wouldn't want to fight. So he's telling him, tell your boy to step up to the plate. You know? So let's see. Let's see if Anthony Joshua will come to the fight and watch his mate, Derek Chisora, get beaten up. Will Anthony Joshua go to the fight, and when Tyson Fury beats Derek Chisora up, Anthony Joshua will be there to announce his fight with Tyson Fury. Big shout out to Chuck. What's going on, Chuck? Yeah? But yo, I'm going to ask you about this now. Well, I'm going to tell you about it. So Paulie Malignaggi had a part 2 stream about Devin Haney. And Paulie Malignaggi is saying that Devin Haney's fans and Blue Blood, who represent Devin Haney, Blue Blood, the LDBC in America, Paulie Malignaggi is saying this. Paulie Malignaggi says that the LDBC and the fans basically who are behind Devin Haney. And all his fans, the new media, Dante Boxing Nation, all these fucking YouTubers, he said they're racist. Paulie Malignaggi said Devin Haney fans in the YouTube and all his fans are racist. Now, what's Paulie Malignaggi on about? Paulie Malignaggi even mentioned Blue Bloods boxing in America, mate. And Paulie saying that all these guys who represent Devin Haney are racist. And they're talking shit to Devin Haney up his ass. Paulie Malignaggi saying that basically he's a white man, or because he's white, they don't want to listen to the facts. That they just come at him because he's a white guy. So what Paulie's saying is Devin Haney's fans are fucking racist. Now, are all Devin Haney fans racist? I mean, are all Devin Haney fans racist, bruv? That's just the question. That's what Paulie Malignaggi's saying. He's saying Devin Haney's represented by a lot of racist fans in America. Now, I know Devin Haney got fans all over. I know Devin Haney got fans, some fans in England, some in Australia. Not all of Devin Haney fans are racist. You know what I mean? And I think Paulie's saying it like basically, Paulie's saying that basically that his opinion is that Lomachenko would beat Devin Haney. That's what Paulie's saying. Now, at the end of the day, a lot of people are hating on Paulie out there in America. All these channels, they've been really coming at Paulie Malignaggi for having his opinions on Devin the Dream Haney. So I don't know, you know. At the end of the day, Paulie saying that basically Devin Haney's fans are full of shit. And that Devin Haney ain't no Mayweather. He goes, Devin Haney's a good fighter. Paulie Malignaggi says that Devin Haney is a good fighter. But Devin Haney hasn't fought no 50-50 fight. And he said you can't compare no Devin Haney with no Mayweather. Basically, Paulie's saying that the guys that are out there who represent Devin Haney, they just use Devin Haney for being a black guy. And they're racist kind of channels. Now, Paulie must watch YouTube a lot. And Paulie's got his own YouTube channel. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't agree with Paulie that all Devin Haney fans are racist. You know? But Paulie must be watching these channels. And maybe these channels do act racist. Because I don't go around these channels. Maybe these channels are racist, bro. You know? Maybe these channels are racist. And maybe Paulie Malignaggi's got a point. That at the end of the day, the people that represent Devin Haney, they represent with a racist kind of attitude. Or they're only pushing him because of his color. I mean, Paulie has made some harsh statements in the past, though. Malignaggi has made some harsh statements in the past, though. You saw what he said about George Floyd once, and the people didn't like it. You know? But the problem here is some of those channels on YouTube where Devin Haney and his dad, they go out there on these YouTube channels. Some of them have been very hypocritical, and there've been some point a lot of hatred. And when you go on their channels, yeah, and you go make an opinion, or you say something about boxing, like you do on my channel, they'll block you. You can't even have your voice heard. Bro, they'll block you, bro. You go make a little statement like Real Boxing TV said, yo, what do you think about Wilder and Fury 4? They don't want to hear it. They want to hear what they want to hear. You can't even make any statements or disagree with any of these channels because these channels will block you. It's as simple as that. There's no freedom of speech. It's just a one-sided track and a one-sided narrative. So, yo, I don't know, Paulie Malignaggi calling out the YouTube people. And Paulie Malignaggi just saying, basically, Devin Haney is getting pushed and hyped up by racist people. Now, that's Paulie Malignaggi saying that, bro. Smash the fucking like button. And what Paulie's saying is, basically, Devin Haney's a good fighter, but Devin Haney's dad, Devin's lucky that his dad's such a good hustler that he's bought many fights all the way to become undisputed. And he's saying that Devin Haney strategically bought those fighters in order to get himself in that position. Now, I don't know, is Paulie being harsh? Is Paulie being out of order? I'm asking a simple question. Is Paulie Malignaggi being harsh, or is he being out of order to Devin Haney? Or is he talking facts? Now, when he says that Devin Haney is a good fighter, but he ain't no Floyd Mayweather, I agree with him. When Malignaggi says that Devin Haney ain't no Mayweather, I agree with him. When Paulie Malignaggi says that Devin Haney hasn't fought a true 50-50 fight with another good fighter, well, you can agree to that as well. But Kambosos did beat the man who beat the man. But then we got to recognize, did Kambosos get lucky with Teofimo Lopez? And that's the only reason why he got himself into that situation. So Paulie doesn't recognize Kambosos as the top fighter. Malignaggi don't recognize Kambosos as a top guy. He don't. In fact, Malignaggi thinks that Ryan Garcia's win against Luke Campbell is better than what Devin Haney's done till today. Now, a lot of people might agree, but a lot of people would disagree. Paulie Malignaggi said that Luke Campbell is a much better opponent, or not much better, sorry. No, he said Luke Campbell is a better opponent than what Devin Haney's done. He's saying that Ryan Garcia's opponent, Luke Campbell, was more of a top opponent than anything that Devin Haney's done. So why is Paulie Malignaggi not giving any credit to Kambosos? Paulie not giving no credit to Kambosos. So he basically thinks Kambosos was lucky to beat Teofimo Lopez. Because what he says is that he must think that Teo was not in good shape and Teofimo had his problems, as everybody heard. So Paulie doesn't give Kambosos the credit. So he says that Kambosos is lucky. He's saying that Kambosos is the weakest champion. I don't know. I mean, Kambosos, you got to give Kambosos some credit. The man came to America regardless if Teofimo was a bit fucked up. That was on Teo. That wasn't really on Kambosos, though. You know? So I don't know. I got to say that Luke Campbell was more of a lightweight Olympian, and Luke Campbell was probably a better fighter than Kambosos. But Kambosos did his thing, came over to America, and he beat Teofimo Lopez. But people ain't going to give him the credit because Teofimo Lopez was not himself, and the doctors came out and they proved, well, the doctors said that Teofimo Lopez was lucky to be alive after that fight. So you don't know. But, at the end of the day, it's back and forth. Now, Paulie Malignaggi is getting it from all those fanboys out there. Well, he said the Devin Haney fanboys. So it's back and forth. They don't like him. He keeps it, well, he's very vocal. And he said what it is. But, let me see what you guys are saying. I like Punch, but he gets emotional at times. Cambo is the best thing since sliced bread. Kambosos is the best thing for bacon and eggs since sliced bread. I'm on a 30-day ban on Facebook for saying the LGBTC need a good flagging. Apparently, I'm inciting violence. Oh, okay. What's going on here, bacon and eggs? You can't have freedom of speech, nah? No freedom of speech, mate. Man, I wasn't even going to go live today, bro. I'm half asleep. I might have to cut this one up short soon. I don't think there's anyone up. Just like me. I might go back and take my nap, mate. I think everybody's doing their thing today. There's not many people in the chat. But hey, look, at the end of the day, I don't know what to say about Errol Spence though, and Terence Crawford. This fight might not be happening now. This fight might not be going on now. Errol Spence said, yo, Terence Crawford is fucking doing a lot of talking, basically, and not signing the fight. Errol Spence called out Terence Crawford earlier. So this fight could be in jeopardy now. Now, we might not even be seeing no Errol Spence or Terence Crawford. We ain't going to be seeing no Errol Spence versus Crawford, bro. I don't know why. Don't know what's going on. I just know Errol Spence ain't happy. He's frustrated. Errol Spence is frustrated, man, that the fight ain't going on. So let's see what happens with this fight, man. You know, at the end of the day, let's see what happens with this fight. With Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, if the fight happens. Now we're hearing that Spence is saying, fuck this guy. Crawford's taking too long. He goes, this guy was supposed to sign the fight already, and we were supposed to fight in November. So I don't know what's going to happen here, boys. Mate, I don't know what's going to happen here, boys and girls. Is this fight going to be fucking just talk, and it ain't going to happen now? Or is Terence Crawford going to step it up and sign the fucking fight? Is Crawford going to sign the fucking fight and stop the back and forth? Because Errol Spence has already signed the fight. Bacon Egg says, if Bud and Spence happens, it happens. I'm over the hype for that fight. Bacon Egg says that if the fight happens, it happens. I'm over the hype for the fight. Right now, they're over-marinated it, bruv. And Errol Spence already signed the fucking fight, Bacon and Eggs. Errol Spence is waiting on Crawford. The fight was meant to happen in November. Errol had everything ready. He was ready to fight in November. But Bud Crawford's stalling the fight. He wants his business better. Bud Crawford ain't ready for that smoke right now. And Bud Crawford wants to wait until next year. Or we don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see what the future holds for this fight, bro. At the end of the day, they need to make something happen because they've been wasting a lot of fucking time on this fight. They need to make something happen because they've been wasting time on this fight. You know? Yes, John McSmith. How's it going, bruv? Yeah, mate, I just woke up from a nap. Looks like everybody's having a nap. You know? Let's see what Chuck's got to say. Yo, give me a second, guys.
Move. 1, 2. That's it. That's it. That's it. With your arms now. That's it. That's it. Move. 1, 2.
Yeah, so Chuck says, the only one hyped about the fight are LDBC because they needed for content. Okay, and reality, I'm sure they're tired of talking about it too, but they need it for the contents. That's funny, bruv. That's just like the fucking fanboys. Paulie Malignaggi says that the Devin Haney fanboys are like this guy.
Move. 1, 2. That's it. That's it. That's it. With your arms now. That's it. That's it. Move. 1, 2.
This is what's going to happen to the fans, man. If the fight don't happen with Bud Crawford and Errol Spence, they're going to act like this guy. They're going to become mentally disturbed. You heard what I said. If Errol Spence and Crawford don't happen, those fanboys will become mentally disturbed, bro. They will have problems. They'll be speaking about this fight for the rest of their life while these people get old. While Errol Spence and Crawford become the same age as Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard at 60 fucking plus years old, these fanboys will be speaking about them every single day. And then they'll become mentally crazy and things will happen to them. And they'll start dancing like that guy. That's it. And that's it. Man, this fight's been marinated and marinated and marinated. And now Errol Spence is saying that Crawford isn't signing. So what kind of bullshit is that now? What kind of bullshit is that, right? That Errol Spence is saying that fucking Terence Crawford hasn't signed the fight. And that he wanted to sign this fight already and he signed it. That he's ready for that fight to happen in November. But Crawford is stalling the fight and Crawford ain't signing this fight. So at this point, you might get Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence then. If that's the case, you're going to get Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence if Bud Crawford don't sign. Because on the same tweets, Errol Spence said that he ain't waiting to stay at that weight class too long. He said it's no fun for him. He's been at 147 for a decade. And Errol Spence is looking to move up in weight. And the only person who's holding up boxing now and Errol Spence. Well, this is what Errol Spence is saying. Errol Spence came out here a few hours ago and told the world that this fucker, I'm not going to say exactly what he said, but he said this guy, Crawford, is stalling the fight. He said, I'm supposed to fight him in November already. And the man is still not signed the fight. So, we'll see. We'll see, man. But one fight that is happening, John McSmith, as you came in. One fight that is definitely happening that you can dance about if you want. Right? You might be happy about it. And that's Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora, bro. As you saw the press conference today. You got the Gypsy King versus Del Boy. That fight's definitely happening now. So here you go. The fights that are definitely happening. It's Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora. I mean, what a trilogy is that, though? The only trilogies I remember are trilogies which were close fights. The only trilogy I remember is the closest fights in trilogies. Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield, Marco Antonio Barrera versus Eric Morales. Frazier versus Ali. What the fuck is this? Honestly, what the fuck is the Gypsy King doing here? This is the only fight the Gypsy King could get in December. Anthony Joshua didn't fight. And the only man who was willing to step up in the date of December, as Tyson Fury had a date already played out for December. You know? So Fury's date was December. The only man he could get was Derek Chisora, bruv. So you over the moon, yeah? Are you guys over the moon for Derek Chisora versus Tyson Fury, bro? Are you over the moon or what? I don't know, you know. I mean, when the event gets closer, yeah, you'll be happy to watch it. But it's not something anybody wanted to watch. Nobody asked for this fucking fight with Fury versus Chisora trilogy. So we got to keep it real here on Rapstar. You know, this is Fury just making some money, staying busy until he gets another big fight. You know, Fury does call out everybody. He did send the contract to Anthony Joshua, though. And Joshua wasn't happy with the contract. So, yeah, Fury's got this fight now with Chisora, mate. So it is what it is. Some people are still going to be happy to watch it. Chisora still comes to fight. You know that Chisora is going to get knocked out. There ain't no doubt about it. You know that Chisora is getting knocked out straight away, mate, in about 5 rounds. I'll give Chisora 5 rounds and he's getting stopped. But one thing with Chisora, he's going to come and fight. And Chisora is going to start throwing bombs. He's going to try. Can Chisora get lucky with a lucky punch? Because Chisora definitely only has a puncher's chance. But it's a very small puncher's chance. You know? A very small puncher's chance, if you ask me. But yo, I wasn't even going to do this live today, but you know what? Your boy Rapstar is going to go back and take his nap. All right? We'll come back soon on the next fucking live. But thanks for the people who always still come and support me. The Bacon and Eggs, Chuck. You know what I mean? Real Boxing TV, Hayes. Yeah, man. The few people who did come over here and support us. I'm going to catch you guys, brother, on the next live. I'm going back to the naps, and I'll catch you guys soon. I'm out of here. Peace.
Right, what's going on here, Donny's on the next? Barry's actually going to propose to Sandra. Sandra has been giving Barry mad head lately, and he's witch, yeah? He's doing this behind the back of the boys because they know, yeah, they would have cussed him out for proposing to Sandra. Tracy had one job to do, and that was to record it, but she's all over the bloody place. Barry's clocked that she didn't get the footage, so he's going to propose to Sandra again. Oh, for fuck's sake, Tracy!